Hello. So the seventh anniversary event's here, and one of the things you can do that during the seventh anniversary is fight the Archdemon. It's a mini event called the Archdemon has stolen the birthday cake. This is uh like I said, you get to fight him every day, but if you fight him every time you fight him though, you'll get a piece of cake. And if you do all 7 days, you'll get these great rewards here. 1,500 skin stones is no joke. Plus, you get a unique and a frame, plus a hero soul chest. But the 1,500 skin stones, or 15,000 skin stones, sorry, 15,000 skin stones was a heck of a reward. Like totally worth it. So and all you have to do is log in. This totally free, so you don't even have to spend money on this one. It's totally free. But so you have daily buffs. I don't know if it's actually got changed that time because these should be set to guild day, but this might be a bug. How it's displaying here, but you just gotta use like said if you get 300 million, you'll get all these rewards. And you just have to have attack. There is bonuses for control heroes and mages today. And you choose a team. You can always look at the ranking though to see like if you see people doing stuff. Stone Cold almost well not Stone Cold. You have Dory instead of Martha, but pretty similar. Surprised about Fenris. Maybe Fenris makes sense though, because you get the extra bonus from the blindness. Maybe you can get that going. The blindness bonus, because Fenris has a passive ability. We can probably just run with what they have there, what other people have been doing, see if we can, how well we do. Helpless target, blindness, take extra damage when taking physical damage. That's cool. So also, all your pets should be maxed for this event. Like everything should be maxed for this. We can read the official rules too. Archdemon returns. The Archdemon stole the birthday cake and fled to his lair. Show him the true power of the Guardians so that festivities in Dominion can continue. Deal as much damage as possible to the Archdemon and put him in his place. The more damage you deal, the more the Archdemon's treasure receive. All damage dealt over the course of the day accumulates. You'll get a slice of cake for the first battle of the day. Collect 7 slices and receive generous reward from the Emperor. Right, so it's always do this daily because this is free stuff. But like I said, shows you treasures. You have 300 million damage, gets you all 9 treasures. Each hero can participate in the battle with Archdemon once per day. All heroes' pets are upgraded to the max. So it's kind of like the original like template for guild raids. Oh, and if you want to know why it's the Archdemon returns, why it's called why the Archdemon is the boss, and that's because when Hero Wars was first released, there's only 8 chapters, and Archdemon was the final boss of the game. This stage here, Furnace of Horror was the final mission of the game, and Archdemon was the final boss. In case you're wondering why it's set up that way, that's because he was the final boss of the game. So this is Archdemon, kind of like Archdemon returns for revenge by stealing the birthday cake. So we will run the line that was popular, like I said, which was the Jew Nebula. Like I said, it was pretty much Stone Cold, but with Dorian. So we'll run that, see how it works. Said usually if you can use the meta line, like I said, the buffs kind of change things. Some days the other teams will be better. So if you use the meta line though, you can usually get the 300 million with one attack plus get your cake if you don't want to spend extra time on this. So and then we're using Fenris, which I guess could make sense. Other one would be Albus, but Fenris does give you a bit of mitigations as he can blind. So let's try it. Let's just roll with it. Circle of Hell 1. So we're probably just going to run auto here. And he does do a lot of mag dash, so Isaac probably does make a lot of sense. Yep, and then boom. It's like the first few rounds go by pretty quickly. Like every round he gets more health up until like you get to where it's 15 million health around. But blindness, so you get extra physical damage when they're blind with Fenris. Like I said, it doesn't last a long time, but like I said, you can sometimes inflict blindness with Fenris, so you might be able to get some extra damage there. The other option would be Albus. Albus could also, like I said, I don't know. I kind of feel like Albus might be a better option, but we're running with Fenris here. But the blindness means you're taking less damage, so it's kind of a trade-off. guess you need good blind rolls on with Jew here, since Jew's the one with Fenris. And of course you have Albus on Sebastian because he gets all that pure damage. Sweet, sweet pure damage. Said Fenris doesn't work on Oshkeeper because Oshkeeper pretty much is invincible to all state effects. Like, he pretty much has like a permanent Ode to Serenity on him. More or less. Like, not quite, but pretty much. Like, it's pretty similar. Just kind of eats up all the status effects. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of feel like Martha might have been better than Dorian. But Dorian does buff physical attack, so maybe that's what he's here for. Because you get a physical attack buff when Dorian ults. So maybe that's why it's Dorian instead of Martha. Martha gives you the speed boost. Hard to say. $20 million. That's like 30 million, 40 million, then 50 million, I think. $30 million. Circle of Hell 11. Dante was wrong. There's more than 9 circles of hell. $40 million, and then after that, after once you get to the 13th circle of hell, it's $50 million a round. Yeah, and also, like, I kind of wonder if Thea might have been a better option too, when you're going down to the low health like that. But I guess Dorian does keep healing even after he dies. But as long as you don't die, like, that's pretty much what you'd want. You don't want people to die in general. Come on, Jew, you gotta keep him blind. All these million damage hits we're doing. Feel like they wasted some ults there. Probably should have clicked off auto just a second there. That might have hurt my score. That's one of those things you could probably get a better score if you are manage your ults just a bit better. But I kind of want Thea here because then Jew would be doing extra damage. Like, he'd be attacking faster. Because he's low life there. Yeah, it's hard to say. Like, if Dorian's the right pick or not. He does buff physical attack, which is probably why they're here, but you know, I kind of do wonder if he really is the best pick or not. Yeah, we're past the 300 million though. Yeah, I don't know. Can we pass 620 or whatever it was for first? I don't know. Oh, there goes Nebula, so that's probably a no. Poor Nebula just died. Countdown, the last 30 seconds here. Yep, losing Nebula right there is pretty much game. You just kind of don't want people to die, but we're probably going to finish like 500 something. Maybe just 490. We'll see. I don't know if we'll make it to past the 490. We might top out of 490. Yeah, we might not make that. This is probably our final round here. Yep, that's it. Yep, no, losing Nebula hurt our damage quite a bit. 462 though. You got lucky this time. So we get our slice of cake. You can see the damage. Sebastian, the champion of DPS. He's the best DPS in the game. You can see that. Like, even though he's support, like, I tell you, Sebastian is just the best overall healer in the game. Like, it's not even really close. He's just so uber powerful. Like, he broke the whole game when they released him. So, yeah, that's not a particularly great score. But we get all these rewards, though, which is pretty cool. Get a bunch of these. But yeah, look at that. We were not even close. So, my ranking... So, we're like 100 million away from that. So, yeah, we didn't even go close here. But, you know, 5 of my 59 heroes have attacked. Like, and you could always just try different teams. Like, and I think you could do one at a time if you don't want to... Like said, figure out a team. You can always just do one, click on them one at a time. Try to get as many points you can with that one. Like let's use one of these terrible heroes, like Darkstar and Albus, because that'll probably be like said. So you can always do one time, unlike guild raids where you have to use 5. But probably best to use 5 at a time, just so you can get some healing in. But the first few rounds are so easy that, you know, you could, like, if you just want to get that 300 million, like, you could pretty much go one at a time and probably get that pretty quick easily. So there you go. In case you want to do, you'll find some other way if you. So that gets you. That's how far you can do if you want to do one time. Oh, I didn't click that one apparently. But yeah, not too much more to say on that. That's how the whole Archdemon Returns event works. Make sure you do your dailies so you get all the rewards here, because these rewards definitely don't miss rewards. Especially if you're a free player. Like I said, this is an event that costs no money. And you also see the cake, the first layer of cake's done. As you do it, you will get cake that builds. So that's why you want to get all your cake sizes. Yeah, anyway, if you haven't seen my video on like the 7th anniversary event where I kind of cover like a basic overview of the entire scene, please check out that video below. Thanks for watching.